Hi everybody, let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. It could be about love, finances, events, trips, anything. Please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to get notified in the future. Let's begin. This spread is for all fire signs. Perhaps your story is in here, but there's also a separate spread just for your sign. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. We have the Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Nine of Cups. We have the Page of Pentacles. Then we have the Four of Swords clarified by the High Priestess. And we also have the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Well, you've got a job offer coming your way. Or perhaps it already did come your way right before the weekend. And you're going to take your time during this weekend to wrap your head around this. Perhaps you have a couple of offers. Or an offer and a counter offer from your existing employer. Right? But whoever this is, they really want you on board. Or they really want to keep you. For some of you, you're just simply playing hard to get, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I personally believe we should get compensated accordingly for the time we spent working for someone, right? So yeah, the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of collaboration. It's a card of a workplace environment or business place environment. And the first two cards that actually came out were the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So it could be that same offer coming your way. It's just that they'll keep sweetening the deal. They'll keep throwing things at you. So perhaps the Knight of Pentacles is the salary, and the Page of Pentacles, it could be some perks. It could be like a sign-up bonus or a bonus at the end of the year or something else, right? Just to sweeten the deal, just to lure you in. Or say you got a job offer and you put your 2-week notice with your existing employer, and your existing employer counter offered it. Right? The Page of Pentacles, it could be a raise to your existing salary so they could match the offer from the new company. Right? I clarified the Knight of Pentacles just in case. I was simply asking, so what's the deal here? Why is the fire sign, why are fire signs thinking about it? Because we do have the Four of Swords clarified by the High Priestess. Like I said earlier, you're going to take time to think about it. Right? And then the Nine of Cups showed up, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, it's the real deal. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true. It's a card of a personal satisfaction and fulfillment. So, yeah, the offer is legit, right? But again, with the Four of Swords clarified by the High Priestess, this is you taking your time over the weekend. All right? So perhaps you were waiting for this reading to let you know whether this is a good offer or not. Yes, the offer is good, especially if you're dealing with just one offer, right? The Knight of Pentacles usually is a really decent chunk of change. All right, so yeah, take your time. All right, cool. Aries, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Queen of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, Taurus, pretty much any zodiac sign. Very specific reading. You're the Queen of Wands. I would just have to assume you're the Queen of Wands, Aries, alright? Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And there's definitely a new beginning here. Most definitely a new beginning that's going to be around for a while. A very fortunate new beginning, long-term new beginning, right? The type of a new beginning that results in a commitment. However, we actually start off with the Eight of Cups, the first card that came out. For some of you, it could be your ex coming back to you, and you will have this new beginning from scratch with this person. It's like a new deal, right? But for others of you, the Eight of Cups could be you or the person you're dealing with walking away from something or someone, so the two of you could have this new beginning, right? For others of you, the Eight of Cups is the end of a journey, right? And let me explain. In some tarot decks, one of the cups that we have in the Eight of Cups is actually in the sky, and the person walking in the Eight of Cups walks away from something, but at the same time they're walking towards that cup in the sky. So this card could be interpreted as a pursuit of happiness. So perhaps this person you're dealing with, or you, at some point in the past, you decided you're going to be in pursuit of happiness until you find your cup of tea, your cup of love. All right, and perhaps when this happens, when this takes place over the weekend, you will think, or your person will think, that this journey is over because they have found the love of their life or something like that. Or they have found that the person they want to marry, right? And the rest of the spread after that Eight of Cups is a brand spanking new beginning, an amazing new beginning. The Ace of Swords is a very decisive energy. With the Ace of Swords, nobody is fooling around, nobody's playing around, nobody's beating around the bush. It's going to be a very straightforward, very direct conversation. And the Ace of Swords is the word yes, right? And at the same time, the Ace of Swords is the Ace of Clarity, okay? It's clarified by the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands here. Right, then we have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle between you and this person. Very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius, by the way, you could be dealing with. But overall, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spreads. It's clarified by the Ace of Pentacles, the second Ace. So yes, the Ace of Pentacles is something long-term. This Ace always comes from somebody who's ready to settle down, ready to start a family, ready to get serious. And the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a card of something traditional like a committed relationship or marriage. Alright, so you can always let me know in the comments down below how that Eight of Cups plays out for you, because I think it's going to be different for all of you. For perhaps very few of you, this is work related or business related. In this case, you could be leaving one job and starting a new job. You could be dropping one vendor or supplier if you run your own company and picking up a new vendor or supplier. In this case, the Hierophant is something formal, something official that will require paperwork, right? And the Ace of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's the start of a new partnership, new alliance, new contract. All right? Cool. Leo, we have the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. We have the Lovers, then we have the Emperor, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, and we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a couple of fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I don't think zodiac signs really matter in this case. For some of you, Leo, it could matter, but for most of you, you'll have to make a choice, basically, over the weekend. And for you, it's going to be a very easy choice, because you're choosing between the Knight of Wands and the Emperor, you know, and I think you will intuitively know which one's which, who is who in this situation, who is the Emperor and who is the Knight of Wands. I think it's just like a night and day, right? The Knight of Wands could be a fire sign. Now, most likely the Knight of Wands could be somebody who is younger, but the Knight of Wands often comes through as a card of a player, somebody who is hot and cold, in and out of your life, somebody who is a playboy, playgirl kind of a character. And you know, this person is not going to be serious. You'll know right away. And therefore, the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. So you're definitely shutting this person down. You're turning them down. You are sending them back to where they came from. The Emperor, on the other hand, is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Right? The Emperor could be an Aries you're dealing with, right? But the Emperor is large and in charge. You cannot go above the Emperor. The Emperor is above all kings, right? The Emperor could be somebody who is very well established. The Emperor could be older, definitely older than the Knight of Wands for some of you, right? The Emperor often comes through as a future husband or a future significant other figure, right? This is definitely not the Knight of Wands energy. And the Ten of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Wands, yes. The answer is yes. The Six of Wands used to be called the proposal card, but it is a card of victory and success, and it's going to be a victory for the Emperor. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of a commitment or marriage, rock solid commitment or marriage, right? And that's what you would expect from the Emperor. The Lovers in the middle could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the Lovers is a card of a choice. Alright, and that's exactly what's happening here. The choice between the Knight of Wands and the Emperor, and like I said, for most of you, 99.9% of you, is going to be a really easy decision. A really easy decision, right? No question about this. The Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, yeah, there's two people in the Two of Cups, right? That's you and the Emperor, I would just have to assume. The Two of Cups is a card of unconditional love. It's a card of when two people feel the same way towards one another. Right? If we want to go a little deeper, Leo, the Lovers is not only a Gemini or a choice card. The Lovers is, in my opinion, the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. It's a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. And the Lovers could simply be the lover of your life. And the only other card, in my opinion, that comes close to the Lovers in terms of the actual love connection between two people is the Two of Cups, right? And we got both, the Lovers and the Two of Cups. And since the Knight of Wands is clarified by the two rejection cards, and the Emperor is clarified by by such amazing cards as the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, I believe those two cards, the Lovers and the Two of Cups, are applicable to you and the Emperor. All right, so yeah, congratulations. Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the King of Swords, clarified by the Four of Wands, and we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, I'm really glad I clarified as many times as I did. Right? Yeah, you got this King of Swords. And it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody with a lot of air in their chart. If they're not an air sign, this is somebody who is very determined, very intelligent. They could be a specialist in a particular field. They could be wearing a uniform. Very determined individual, right? And the Ace of Swords, the first card that came out, I believe that Ace of Swords belongs to the King of Swords, right? You see how the King of Swords is holding up a sword? That's exactly the sword we see in the Ace of Swords. However, the Ace of Wands clarifying the Ace of Swords belongs to you, Sagittarius, right? You are a fire sign, and the Ace of Wands is a fire sign indicator. And what's interesting about this reading, the Wheel of Fortune, the next card over, that is one of your major arcana cards, Sagittarius, right? So, and it's the only major arcana card on the table. Well, I'm not surprised. And the Wheel of Fortune, besides that, is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate new cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always good news in my spread. So basically let me talk about the remaining two clarifiers, the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands, right? Both of those two cards are commitment or marriage cards. So with those two commitment and marriage cards as clarifiers and the two aces, one belonging to the King of Swords and the other one belonging to you, I assume both of you are on the same page. 100% on the same page. Both of you want this, both of you look forward to it, both of you are, you're not going to be able to keep your hands off each other. That's what I'm trying to say. And both of you see this as something long-term. Okay, the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory and success. Perhaps you were choosing between two people prior to this weekend, and if that's the case, then the King of Swords is the winner, because it is a victory and success card, right? But also the Six of Wands, this card used to be called the Proposal, by the way. And the Six of Wands is also a card of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on with you. It's like a personal victory, right? So yeah, I really like it. I really do. Even if you're dealing with two people, the King of Swords is the winner. If you're dealing with just the King of Swords, then it almost feels like your energies are intertwined, right? Hence, one ace clarifying the other ace. Hence, the two clarifiers, which are commitment and marriage cards, Sagittarius. So yeah, you definitely have something big, something major starting over the weekend. All right, something that's going to be long-term, most definitely long-term. And again, both of you want the same thing. All right, congratulations. And there you have it. I hope my readings resonated with you, and if they did, I hope they make your lives better in one way or the other. Please share and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. Thank you for watching.